Well, first of all, welcome to the challenge, Active Aging Strength Reset. Let me tell you a little bit how the week's going to go. Today we are doing a lower body focus, and then tomorrow we're going to do balance and stability. And Wednesday we're doing upper body, and then Thursday we're doing some hip action, some hinges, and then Friday we are going to do carries and grip strength, which is incredibly important for independence. Let's go ahead and get started about what today's focus is. So we're going to talk about lower body, and we're specifically going to focus on one type of exercise, and that's going to be a sit to stand or a squat. And then we'll do that movement, and I'll tell you why that's important. Quads, hamstrings, and glutes. So, and because it's a functional exercise, you're going to get out of your car, you're going to pick something up off the ground, and you're going to need to get back up. You need to climb stairs. If you garden, anything that is a bend over and lift up movement. So we need to work on that so it's with ease. It also helps with joint pain. So doing a sit to stand or a squat can help improve your hips and your knees and your ankles. So if you have any joint pain, these exercises can help. I have a client that has arthritis in her knees, and we work on functional movements to help strengthen the quadricep and the glutes, and the calf muscles to kind of protect the knees. And so that's what we're going to do today. These movements can help with balance and stability, which we could all use. And tomorrow's class is all about that. So let's go ahead and talk about the sit to stand or squat. So options for this movement. So you can use a chair. You can use, or you could do a squat. You could also use a couch or something like that. I'd like you to try to use something that's a little bit harder. Because if you sit on a couch, does anybody happen to sink into a couch, right? It's harder to get back up. So we're going to try to use a chair or something that has a little bit more of a harder surface. And then you're also or you could just do a squat. So let's talk about that movement, and then I'll show you some of the other ones. Or let's do that in the movement. So we're going to start with our sit to stand. So stand with your feet hip width apart. Toes are forward, so they're either at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. You can have a little bit of variation there, wherever it works best for your body and your body alignment. All right, we're going to keep our chest open. The breastbone is forward. So just imagine the heart center is forward. You're just going to sit down and push back up. Sit down and push back up. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and join me. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, down and up. Quality over quantity. We're not looking for a certain number. We're looking for continuous action and movement. So sit to stand, 30 seconds. I just started my timer, but I'll credit you some time. So sit to stands. Keep going with that movement. Now, when you are sitting down, if you're sitting down in something that has a little bit of a cushion, if you hear a sound like you're letting air out of the chair, you're sitting down too hard. So just let it be a soft, graceful touch. Go ahead and come on up and relax, shake it out, bend those knees. Let's go ahead and let's talk about some other movements that are really important besides the sit to stand for lower body strength. One is lunges. So same idea, quads and hamstrings and quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And we're going to practice a movement that's a forward and back. So I'm going to move my chair. Now you can do a couple things on this one. We're going to practice a lunge. We're going to step forward and bend that back knee down. Now if you're like, I don't want to step forward and bend the back knee down, step forward and just drop the back knee down and up. Okay? So we're going to try this movement either way for, let's do 30 seconds, whenever you're ready. Remember, quality over quantity. We're not looking at banging these things out. We want control in the movement. Step forward, drop the back knee, keep the breastbone forward, shoulders relaxed. Beautiful. Just keep going. Let's do 5 more seconds of these. Drop that back knee, and relax. Now shake it out. Now we got to do the other side. And then we're going to go ahead and start here. Dropping that back knee, lifting the chest up. Your hands can be here, they can be in heart center. You can have your hands out to the side. All right, give me a little bit over 8 seconds. All right, we're gonna change this up a bit. We're gonna add some underutilized muscle action. We're gonna step to the side. So we're gonna do a lunge to the side, and then we're gonna do a lunge to the other side. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll start with that. When you lunge, you're gonna keep this leg straight, press this inner thigh to the floor, and you're gonna bend this knee, keep that bottom going back. So this is your bent knee. I want you to feel it in your hips and possibly in your inner thigh. Come back together and go to the other side. So join me when you're ready. So go on one side and then go on the other side. Movement is slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. Lead with the breastbone. All right, we are working those side muscles here. You're also activating the glutes, quads, and hams. This helps support the hips, knees, and ankles. All right, let's do 2 more each side. 2 more each side. This is one more each side. And relax, and relax. Shake out those hips, hula hoop your hips, tick-tock your hips. Good. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is a diagonal lunge. We're going to step back at either a 4 o'clock or an 8 o'clock position. So imagine you're standing in the middle of a clock. All right, noon is right in front, 12 is right in front of you, 6 is right behind you. And you're gonna step at an angle to one side. When you're ready, you're just gonna step out. Same idea as that side lunge. We're gonna stay on one side here. Same idea as that side lunge. You're just stepping back at either 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Step back. I want you to feel that in your inner thigh. Feel it in your glute on the leg that's stepping back. Keep going. All right, give yourself 5 more seconds on this side. Ready? One more. And then bring it back together and feet are forward. Other side, step to the other side. Here we go. Keep going. Now step out wide. Comfortable stance, comfortable space, all right? We want to feel in control, but this helps work on balance, right? If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, step out a little bit wider. All right, give me 5 more seconds. So it's about 2 of these. Let's do one more. And relax. Okay, last thing we're doing is stepping back. Last lunge we're doing is stepping back. So it's just a step back, bring the leg in. Just do one side. Join me when you're ready. Drop that one knee back, rear lunge, stepping back in control. So this is a functional movement. We step backwards every day. How do you maintain control? Slow and steady. Good. Give me 6 more seconds on this side. We'll do the other side. Ready? Last one. And bring it in. All right, let's switch sides. Switch sides. Take it back, bring it in. Take it back, bring it in. Go at your own pace. Doesn't have to be a big step. Just drop it down. Working on lower body strength so we can walk, climb stairs, garden, anything, get out of a car, get out of bed. Go ahead and relax after 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some of these movements together. And so we're going to do some sit to stands, and we're going to work on controlling the movement, and then we're also going to add a little bit of power coming up. So as we age, we start to lose muscle mass in our 30s, about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass, if we don't try to maintain it, if we don't do strength training and exercises that help boost our muscle mass. And then it's accelerated after 60. But in addition to losing muscle mass, we lose power. We lose the ability to get up quickly and move. So we're going to work a little bit on power here in the next few minutes. So when we're doing these exercises, as you come up, I want you to come up with intention. Come up with intention. Not still in control, but help you work on power. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the sit to stands. You can use the chair or you can do a squat. Remember, your legs are at 12 or 11. If you're in a squat, either way, you want your knees forward. Okay, so if you can see yourself in the screen, you want to make sure that your knees are not locking in, right? You want them right out from the hips. So really focuses on the quads and the glutes. So let's start with the sit to stand. We'll do 30 seconds of a sit to stand. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Down and up. Down and up. Controlled. Now I want you to add that power in. Add a little bit of a hip thrust. Take your hips forward, that pelvic bone, and take it a little bit forward. You got it. Keep going. Keep your breathing pattern normal, natural. Good. Let's go. Let's do 10 seconds more. Good. 2 more seconds. Last one right here. Stand on up. Shake it out. Shake it out. Hamstring curls and knee lifts. All right, let's go into our lunge pattern. So we're going to put those 4 lunges we did together. We're going to put the 4 lunges we did together. We're going to do a front lunge, a side lunge, a diagonal lunge, and a rear lunge. It's going to help us work on stability. But I want you to, if you feel unstable, go ahead and grab a chair. You can do a front lunge. You're doing one side only. A side lunge, a diagonal lunge, and a rear lunge. All right, ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. Front, side, diagonal, and rear. Front, side. You don't have to go with the pattern I'm saying. You do your own flow. Let's do that one more time on this side, and then we'll go ahead and we'll switch sides. Diagonal. And relax. Shake it out. Shake it out. Go ahead and switch to the other side. All right, front, side, diagonal, rear. Let's go. Front, side, diagonal, rear. Front, side, diagonal, and rear. Front, side, diagonal, last one, and rear. Go ahead and shake it out. Knees up, hamstring curls, TikToks, hula hoop. Whatever feels good to you. Whatever feels good to you. All right, we're going to do one more exercise for the lower body, and that's going to be a calf raise. And I think it's an underutilized exercise. We need to build our calves. We need to have calf strength. We're also going to work a little bit on our ankles. When we walk, you want to walk, heel, toe, heel, toe. Sometimes as we age, we start to shuffle a little bit. which could lead to tripping hazards and losing our balance. So we're going to do a couple exercises for the below the knee. And the first thing we're going to do is a calf raise. So you can use your chair. We're going to come up on our toes and then drop to your heels. Ready? Here we go. So lift up and down, up and down. All right, we've got 30 seconds of these. 30 seconds of these. Now, if you want to add power here, drop the heels at a little more intentional pace, right? All of these exercises can help with building bone density. Keep it going. You've got 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels. We're now going to just pick up the toes. So it's not a very big movement, right? The toes are only going to come up a couple inches. You're going to keep your heels on the floor. So the heel stays here, toe, toe, toe. Same idea. All right? Toes are going to come up. Ready? Here we go. Lift the toes. 30 seconds here. Just lift the toes. If you start to feel unbalanced, kind of find where you're comfortable, where you need to adjust your body. Hold on to a chair, couch. Pick up the toes. We're lengthening the muscles and the fascia on the bottom of the foot, helping with picking up the toes, helping with walking. And relax right here. Okay, go ahead and you can twist your ankle, roll your ankle. So if you want to continue some of these exercises, you're going to get a list of all the exercises we did today. If you want to do any of these, I recommend starting with 8 to 10 reps and doing 2 to 3 sets. If you're a beginner and have not been doing any of these things, then I would say start with 8 to 10 and 1 to 2 sets. If you are comfortable with these exercises, have been doing them a while, exercises consistently in your routine, then I would go ahead and recommend maybe going to the 10 reps and then maybe 2 to 3 sets. So you're going to get, like I said, you're going to get a list of all the exercises that you can do and description on how to do them in the workbook. So hold tight and I'll get that to you. All right, let's go ahead and do one more round of the movements. And we're going to do the 10 reps and we're going to go through the 1 to 2 sets. If you want to stop after the 1 set, feel free to do so. If you want to continue, we're going to go ahead and do another round of those. So starting with the sit to stand. Starting with the sit to stand. When you're ready, we're going to stand up nice and tall, and then we're going to go ahead and sit gently on the seat and push right up. We're actually doing both power and strength right now, so I want you to add that little hip thrust. Add that little hip thrust. 4, 5, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand on up, keep on up, stay right by your chair, or if you want to do this and work on balance as well as you can, we're going to do our lunges. We're going to do our lunges. We're going to do 10 to the front, 10 to the side, 10 diagonal, and 10 rear. All right, here we go. Lift to the front, 10. Now, if you're like 10 is going to be too much, do 8. Do 8. You don't have to make it overwhelming, right? You want it to be something that you can do daily and make it consistent for your lifestyle and where you are at today. Let's do 2 more. And relax. Now we're going to go out to the side. Now remember the side, you want that inner thigh to feel stretched, but you also want to feel it in your glutes here. So sit that bottom back and bend that knee. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and step back, step back. 5 more. Did you know that counting backwards stimulates the brain? So if you were to be counting backwards here, we're working on strength, power, and brain health. All right, let's put it all together. Let's take it to the back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Switch sides. Only going to do one set based on time. Sorry, I looked at the wrong clock. So we're going to do 10 on each one of these. And then we'll do a little gathering. All right, here we go. Step forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step to the side. 2, 3. Let's count down from 10. So we're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to step it back. Here we go. Step it back. I skipped the diagonal. Don't you worry. I don't want you to feel neglected or feel like you're missing a part of the exercise. So we're going to go ahead and do that diagonal right after. 3 more. 3, 2, bend that back knee, and 1. Hit the diagonal. Here we go. 5 more. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Tick-tock, the hips, knee lifts. Go ahead, grab some water. Keep your body moving. You don't want to, we're not doing much of a cool down. So go ahead, keep your body moving as your heart rate comes down. Grab water. And then if you want to pop on the screen, that's good. Let me know kind of what your thoughts were about today.